Happy Monday, everyone. As of right now in chat, we have Sojan, Lincoln, and soon to be returning Dr. Irrefutable.
Hola.
So,
¿Cómo estás?
yep. Sound is good though, right, guys? At least on the stream itself. Okay, so we are going to do some finishing touches on the elf and paint the rim of the wizard, and then actually, since the basing is already done on this, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with Nuln Oil so it can just properly dry before I do anything else.
Oil your nose.
Yep.
Lotioning. Oiling.
Yeah.
Lotioning.
Hello there.
Oiling.
Hey, Ty. How you doing tonight, bud? Well, that's good. Better than not doing all right. Okay, now for the flesh, do I want to use... they have pretty pale flesh. So... we will use... flayed one flesh. Oh yeah, no. Here, I'll show you the can for the drink for tonight, since I haven't opened it yet. It's Orange Dream by Glacial Till. Apparently it tastes like an orange creamsicle, so...
Yummy.
here we go. Very orangey.
What is it, dreamsicle-y?
Dreamsicle adjacent.
Nice.
Though you're also talking to a guy who'd never had many dreamsicles anyways.
What?
Because if I was at Dairy Queen, I was going to get me a goddamn Lime Star. I was that kid.
It's very nice.
Oh yeah, those were always good too. Like if there was no... yes, it is a hard drink, Ty. It's alcoholic.
He said hard.
Giggity. Just like my dick. Sojan knows that reference.
Sure.
Ooh, 95 consecutive streams for Ty. Damn.
You get you a hobby.
Yeah, and I gotta say, the I don't know how well the vials turned out or are turning out on the camera, but in person they look really nice with the added fluorescent paint touch.
Nice.
Just had to give it a little zazz.
Little vial.
Yep. Again, part of me wish I knew how to make more clips for the resource that I use for all the other. So you binge Kenobi in one go. Excellent show. All right, yeah, good. I did enjoy it. Yeah, they retconned a little bit of stuff there, but overall, yes, I did enjoy it as well.
I really liked the movie, but I knew the end was going to be small. Still,
The only thing that, like, the only weird disconnect from, like, show to movies was that weird thing of with having Leia there and then just not knowing who he is later in life. It's like you had a pretty vivid memory creation event.
Yeah, you had a core memory there.
That's like my only big takeaway of, could have done that better.
stuff like that. Of course, even Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. In Star Wars, Obi-Wan treats Darth Vader's name as Darth was his first name.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
And Reva, what's her name? Yeah, she was a tragic villain, though. The one thing, like, with a lot of Star Wars shows lately is if you get stabbed through the torso by a lightsaber, you're not dead. So it kind of just punks out Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah, rip Qui-Gon.
Again, I liked her whole arc and everything where, like, she wants revenge on Vader and all that. That was very well done. I liked that. That was, I bought that. But yeah, like, oh, hey, the Inquisitor gets stabbed through the chest with a lightsaber and just kind of fucking walks it off. And Reva gets stabbed through the chest as a kid with a lightsaber and walks it off. And
They shouldn't mess with the man who has a certain set of skills, though.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta stab him through the mucranoid, right? Right, Sojan?
That way you can't dent it.
Yep. Because if you can't vent a mucranoid, you're dead.
Qui-Gon
Lions.
literally rolled a one.
Rolled multiple ones on death saving throws.
Yeah, like... everyone else in the Star Wars universe just has advantage against death saving throws versus lightsabers. Whereas Qui-Gon had the negative perk of, just rolls disadvantage on death saves versus lightsabers.
When will I ever get stabbed by a lightsaber?
Yeah.
I'm a Jedi.
I was trained by Dooku, who was trained by Yoda. What's gonna happen to me? Oh, God. Is that Lincoln I hear? Not to be rude, but can you speak up? Here, let me turn up Lincoln's volume in my Discord. Now say something, Lincoln.
Something Lincoln.
There we go. You did not disappoint. Is that better, Ty? Better get me a bucket.
Hopefully Ahsoka season 2 is epic like the first one.
I'm hoping so, and I'm happy with who they got to carry on the role of Balin Skull. Yes. Do you want me to give you the TLDR video to watch? Because it's only a half hour.
No, I'm telling
Yeah, you do.
you. Check. Checking my available information. No, still don't. No.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Uh-huh.
And granted, this would be just the broad strokes of, like, the most basic information you'd need to know. It's not really going in depth. It might whet your appetite to watch Rebels. And then you would go, whoa, why hadn't I watched this yet?
Wait, Rebels?
Yeah.
No, you're misunderstanding. I love Rebels. It's incredible.
Okay.
I'm just upset that I found out that Rebels characters were in Ahsoka, that being spoiled. See?
Oh, well, there's... It ruined about all of 10 minutes of Ahsoka. No, seriously. Like, there was no big, like, oh, you know, after 2 episodes, and then, oh my god, Sabine Wren appears. Like, no, like, it's first 10 minutes, like, bam, here's Sabine, bam, here's Hera. Like, and Hera's thick.
Yeah.
Because she's played by Ramona Flowers. Thick.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Now you're going to look at that dunk with a different light.
Hey, fans.
I'm not really sure. I mean, it's always pretty good to look at, so.
Oh, yeah, no, but you just appreciate it more knowing whose butt it is. And that Obi-Wan is tapping it.
Really?
Yeah. Ewan McGregor's married to her.
McGregor is married to
Yeah, he's married to... Obi-Wan's married to Ramona Flowers.
didn't hear that yet.
Yep, you heard it from me. See?
Right now.
Right now.
Right meow.
Now listen, Meow. We're not gonna listen to this all night, Meow.
Meow, listen here.
You listening, Meow Doc?
No, actually I'm not.
All right. Well, you should be listening, right, Meow?
You know it's
What's that?
yeah, never mind. Never mind.
You trying to explain the joke to kill it?
I'm sorry, I'm being a dick to everyone lately. I'm trying to stop.
You know we'll just throw it right back at you.
Yeah.
At least here. So go ahead, be a bit of a dick. We'll throw it right back. In fact, that's why we love you.
Like, no, it's not fun for me because I'm being a dick because I'm literally in terrible pain, actually.
Oh, what's wrong?
I have been having tension pains for about a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not the worst pain ever,
But not the best either. Hey, take it from a guy who every step is pain
yeah,
lately. I get it. I do.
I'm sure you do.
something I heard the other day about like tension headaches, migraine headaches, and stuff like that. Like a weird home remedy thing that seems to lessen it is fill like a tub full of like really really hot water and then put your feet in it. It changes your blood pressure type thing, and it helps with that because most tension headaches are like blood pressure related ish. So it's a thing that you can try. That's pretty much free.
But yes, Ty, Rebels was a very good show.
Rebels was a very good show. Rebels was, I was surprised by how good it was.
Yep.
It does start kind of slow.
It does, but also now that they made Rebels canon, things like Darth Bane and stuff like that, since Filoni mentioned it in the show before they decided, you know, most of the extended universe prior to that was not canon. He had mentioned some of that, so now they said, well, what's ever mentioned in the shows is canon still. Ty, scalding your feet takes your mind off your headache.
Yeah, that too also.
Yeah, I mean, burn your feet, you can't walk, then you're not thinking about your headache.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, we're helping.
Science.
Got regular brain trust
Speaking of science,
More like a Brian trust.
For your headache is to take a hammer and accidentally hit your hand. That'll make you forget about the headache.
See, and then you don't even have to fill up a tub with water.
Yeah, just be real reckless hammering.
No, not reckless, just precise. Just hit right here on your left hand.
Pull up my thumb real quick.
There you go.
Do it with a couple beers in you and you won't feel a thing.
Or you know what? Sojan or I could do it for you, and right before we do it, we'll just go, relax, relax. We're not going to feel a thing.
Just hit me in the head real hard with the hammer. I think that's the ultimate hero.
Only if it's a giant mallow mallet.
All of
Just perf. Yeah, no, this may hurt you more than me. Or do the parent thing, doing this hurts me more than it hurts you as I wind up the hammer.
It's like, that's bullshit.
God, now for the hair. It's almost... Alright. Does that look just like white? Ah, god damn it. There. Here. Does that look like white hair to you guys?
I don't know. All I can see
Is glare.
there.
I think that's like white hair.
Whitish silver.
Whitish silver.
It could be like a platinum blonde.
There we go.
Platinum.
Which I might got the perfect. Yeah, we'll use Sophie silver for the hair. Yes, the angelic aura. The angelic aura of bullshit on this stream.
Sort of saint or something.
Yeah. Not quite Saint Celestine.
Them feet.
Did you say LSD?
No, he said, damn feet. Definitely had to do a few more thin coats of that just to make sure that gets a good layer on there. And some granite steel unlike the
Underground.
that he's wearing. Okay, I'll drink actual water.
Here we see a high-ranking Magus of the Forge World soaking his mechadendrats in holy oils. The holiest of oils.
Sometimes I don't know what to go with, so I just go with the classics. Yep, no oil. For when you absolutely need to oil your nose. Well, whatever it is, it needs to be oiled.
Oiling gnomes? Oil base?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it?
It's fine. This is fine. It's all fine. No, I really don't know. Yeah. They just have weird names for their paints.
I think I looked it up one day. I remember. It is a city in Warhammer.
Oh, just in Warhammer Fantasy?
City of Learning. Oh, and it's also home of the Imperial Gunnery School. So.
So it's gun oil.
Gun oil came from. Yep.
Okay.
Today on the Learning Channel.
Yep. At least we're not doing the horrible Learning Channel ads.
Or the learning channel is the learning channel.
Yep.
And you could actually learn things from it.
Yeah.
Yep. For what?
For a show.
Yeah, I kind of heard you be kind of trailed off.
Oh, sorry, I mumbled. I actually know someone who worked on a show as part of the like film editing staff for reality TV show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Life Below Zero, I think the show was called.
Okay.
Nothing other than that. Unfortunately for him, the show got canceled last year, so nothing to talk about.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah. Anyway, an interesting story.
Still a story nonetheless. I'll drink to that.
By all means, yes.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Drinking.
Sorry, I got quit mumbling. I'm just looking around my office. It being dismayed at the number of things that I own.
It is a thing that people do, don't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah. A lot of my wall run was crazy last year. Some of it at least.
Yes, that's one of my goals, is to do a massive amount of decluttering, tearing down, to liberate myself.
More like liberating these nuts. I don't know. I couldn't help it.
Now I'm free, free falling.
Yeah, I usually get a wild hair up my ass every, I don't know, I'd say 2 to 3 years. Deep clean to declutter.
Yeah, maybe after I'm done with. Yeah, maybe later this week. I'll try and clean up the desk a little bit. Killshot Studios. Hey, alright. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? Hopefully it was a good one. What were you working on? Go ahead and give Killshot Studios a follow. Nice enough to raid. Working on some Age of Sigmar Iron Jaws. Nice. Right now, myself, obviously, just working on some like alternate heroes for the HeroQuest set. This is from the Mythic Tier box. And I'm actually almost done with the elf, and I'm going to start on the. Were we going to do the dwarf next, or were we going to do one of the other alternate heroes?
I think the dwarf.
All right. Might as well get the core ones done, right? Yeah, so like I'll just show on the cards. So the core set came with like a female elf, but like the alternate is a male elf, and then they have a female wizard, female barbarian, and female dwarf, and then a cool ass wizard, druid, warlock, and a bard. So next we're gonna work on the lady dwarf. Yep, the bearded lady dwarf. You know what? I'm going to look at the color scheme for my other dwarf. Just so they kind of match. And excuse me as I walk like my grandpa. Because my hips are shit. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Yes, I went very purple, I see. Okay, well... Alright, let's just go ahead and... Wonder if I should start with the skin or the armor.
Yes,
I know. Thank you.
I'm helping.
You are. You know, we'll do the skin last.
What skin?
Huh?
The foreskin?
Lincoln, you're drunk. Go home. Alright, you know what? Yeah, let's just start with the skin. Screw it. Thank God for the pokey tool today. Sorry about the light in people's eyes. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Good start to that. Some dark skin highlights, and I'm just going to dry brush that on because Yeah, they are a bane, aren't they? Okay. Where is... There's my lead belcher. See, it was right there. Told you so, Jan. And Lincoln didn't believe you.
That's who?
Sojan. Sojan said,
I saw it, guys.
don't look at us with that tone of voice.
As he gazed on you with unquenchable thirst.
So thirsty.
My thirst, it is unquenchable.
Until he drinks power thirst.
Oh gosh, I had forgotten about that.
Ah!
Oh shit.
It comes in a rocket can. With refreshing flavors like banana, fist bitch, and gun. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, chat. I went there. I did a power thirst reference.
Energy leg.
Yeah.
I think it was like
You'll win at everything forever. Racing, weddings, arson, art. Anyways, you were going to say?
I was just gonna say, I think if I remember right, there was like a part 1 and a part 2 that might have made a trilogy out of that. I can't remember.
I can't...
There was 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
I also like Hyatt's Vince with Slapjaw.
That guy, whoever that guy is in prison.
A while or a while?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think you're right, though. That video is worth looking up. The remix song. Watch this. You're gonna love my nuts. So, about 6 days ago now, I got bit by a spider, and I have not manifested any abilities, so I'm very disappointed. Instead, I am blessed with swollen lymph nodes and intermittent headaches and nausea. It's like, thank you, spider.
those are just the power source.
Yeah, it'll manifest soon enough. Just believe in yourself.
All right, well,
Soon you will be the scooter man.
Yeah, you'll be Spooder Mange. Not even Spider-Man. You'll be better. You'll be Spooder Mange.
that's awesome.
Or he'll become Pider Man.
Or even
Okay, or he'll become the ultimate version and become the Italian Spider-Man. Yeah, or the Spoo-Eider Man. Right, Sojian?
The which one?
The Spoo-Eider Man.
Uh,
Because isn't that how they pronounced it in the Japanese version? Was it Spoo-Eider Man?
maybe. I just remember it being like super weird because he had like it was really hard to do like actualist Spider-Man stuff, so they just did like weird ass dances, and then all of a sudden he like teleports somewhere else, and then he had all those weird spider car and spider plane.
Yeah, he had
and
spider vehicles.
We're talking about Japanese Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You're leaving out the best part. He had a giant fucking robot.
Well, yeah, it's Japanese. You have to have a giant robot in Japan. How else are you going to get places?
Named Leopard for some reason. I think the robot actually had like a its chest. Its head on his chest. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, makes sense if you don't think about it.
Exactly.
It was left over from another show.
Yeah.
Left over from an unaired episode of Go Danner. Pretty decent.
What's that?
I said that show was pretty decent.
Yeah, I never watched the second season. Maybe it might.
Alright, you know, we're going to go to the purple. And I think we're going to go with Zerusus Purple. What's that?
I said the model has disappeared.
Right here. Oh, yeah. God. Ah. Call a ambulance. Actually, this is hitting the spot, too.
Yeah, I decided to pour Jameson cold brew and Sprite.
Nice. Oh yeah, and for an update for those of you who don't know, my dad is actually going in for his hip surgery tomorrow. So hopefully
All the best.
yeah. Hopefully everything goes well and goes quick. But I'll keep you guys updated. But this hip surgery's kind of been a long time coming for him. He's needed it.
Be back doing a jig in no time.
Yep,
And he'd probably actually do a jig.
he probably would.
Little singing fiddler on the roof.
Yep. Actually, still got some lead belcher here, so do that.
Is there an IMAX in Omaha?
There's one in Council Bluffs. There might be a few where it's technically an IMAX. So Jan, you might have to help me out here. Is there one at the old, where the old AMC was? Yeah.
Yeah, there was one there. I don't know about the rebrand.
Yeah, I don't think they've maintained the IMAX label with the rebrand. There is technically one at the zoo, but they don't show it. Just typically at the I think the zoo
I saw a hilarious video. There's a reel actually. The upcoming 20th anniversary of Star Wars Episode 3. And being able to watch it in the IMAX for the first time. It was great. I think must have been a Mr. Bean.
Oh yeah, with the motion capture theater.
Yeah.
People being thrown from their seats.
Yes.
You know what? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way the elf looks right now. I'll leave it like that. Paint the rim red.
He needs to take 10 damage though.
He always does take 10 damage. Yeah, story behind that for people who don't know. We had a kid who was playing D&D with us back in the day, and he thought he was going to be all awesome being a elf monk, and that elves were just like he thought they were like elves were like Tolkien elves in D&D, and we were there to teach him they are not. And every now and then, because I was the DM, I would just say, Willie, you're an elf, take 10 damage. And he's just like, ha ha ha. I'm like, no, seriously, write it down, take 10 damage. It's like, what? Yeah, take 10 damage. Like,
It's a little excessive to me.
he kind of needed it, though. Sojourn will back me up here.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, then, you know, all of a sudden, every now and then, he would just magically heal 10 damage, too. It's just... But yeah, he thought being a level 1 monk, like, would be, like, a martial artist, like, at Samadhi levels and stuff like that, and I'm just like, no, you're not. You're good, but you're not, like, the end-all, be-all.
Jackie Chan in all of his movies.
Yeah. That's more for about, like, level 10-ish. So. Alright. Well, do you think we should raid somebody, or just call it a night here?
Up to you, good sir.
Let's take a look. Let's go with miniatures and models. Cave Geek Art is painting Jabba the Butt.
I think I downloaded the wrong Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. We have Star Wars at home.
Anybody got suggestions or not really?
Yeah. I just figured you got a couple of yeses from Sojan and the doctor, so I'd throw a third yes in there for you.
I know, but do you have a suggestion as far as who I should raid?
Yes.
Who?
Who's on first? As he sighs in exasperation.
Mm-hmm. Good enough painting? Alright.
There you go.
Alrighty. Let's do this. Alright. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you to all the raiders and anybody who stuck around tonight. It means a lot to me. Hopefully we see you all on Wednesday for working on the Bloodthirster. And yeah, I don't have any other... Yeah, and otherwise I'll have updates for my dad and his hip surgery. So, yeah. Well, otherwise, everyone have a great evening. Catch you on Wednesday. And remember, between now and then, to keep on painting.
Good night.